What is up, guys? Welcome back to the show. It's Beaker's Lab. The gang is back with Beaker and Lulu and Melly. He's way over there. Hey, Mel. Anyway, guys, no matter what, you already know what it is because we're back here with one question and one question only. Where are the Super-Hogs? Guys, let me hit you with this. There is currently, 25 or 23? No, I think it's 23 normal troops in Clash of Clans, right? Guys, and out of these 23 troops, any of them are pretty good. I mean, in their own right. They have a purpose. They're good in what they do. Now, contrast that with the super troops. I mean, they're pretty new, but there was only 4, 8, 11, right? 11 super troops so far. So not even half, just barely less than half. But that leads us back to the question, where are the Super-Hogs? So guys, get those shades on, get those shoes off, because we're going to take a deep dive today into this madness and possibly lose our mind in our, I think, probably craziest series yet, because the hunt for the Super-Hog Rider begins in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, so we got a lot to do today. We got to do some raids as well because, you know, it's Day Still Max. It's always Day Still Max. We gotta keep going on that too. 248 days, man. I'd like to congratulate us for making it even this far. So, guys, we got to talk about the origins of super troops and what I think Clash has really done like almost like a softball to start it out, right? They've really done a slow launch of these, and I think it was very intentional because if you look at how they go down, we're going to keep talking about this today, but as you go down the list, it seems like they get more daring and daring, and I think they almost accidentally made some incredibly strong super troops, and that is going to help us set the groundwork here to establish why there is no Super-Hog yet. Just keep that in mind, guys. Keep in mind that it seems like they have escalated slowly. We just bought something. Dude, I don't know why. It's like colder inside lately than it is outside. Yesterday, I posted a picture on Instagram of me shoveling snow outside, but I had sandals on. And that's because it's so beautiful here. But like, you know, the ground is still cold. It's still technically winter here. I live in the middle of nowhere. Cool. Anyway, guys, do you want to take this one? This looks fun, dude. It's not that much loot, but what do we really care about right now? Well, we care about smashing bases and a little bit of loot. You know what? We care about a lot of loot. What am I saying? Yeah, we're here. Let's do it. So, guys, my thesis about this, about the Super-Hog Rider is it's going to break the game just like... It's going to break the game just like Super Wizards did. And you know it has to happen. I mean, does it have to happen? I don't know. In my theory, I think every troop is going to get a super troop someday. And I think some of them are just going to be too strong. And what else would make them choose lower tier troops first? The Barb, the Archer, the Giant. I mean, the Goblin was an exception. I feel like the Super Goblin ended up being... I think it was more OP than they expected. Like, you can do some really cool things with it. I don't think they expected that, but again, maybe they did. They probably, you know what? Sometimes I say that. Clash does test these things like crazy. So they do know more than I give them credit for sometimes. But anyway, those wall breakers, I need super wall breakers again, dude. This is a mess. Hang on, let's just blast off, try to get that Inferno, and then we're good. Guys, you could see Clash starting out like, okay, we got to do kind of a soft launch here. We got to do the easy, lower tier troops, and then we're going to move into the higher ones like P.E.K.K.A. Can you imagine what a Super P.E.K.K.A. is going to do? If they don't do it just right, you know, it could be way too strong, and that's just a fact. Like, that's not, we don't even need to debate that. If a Super P.E.K.K.A. is like a 50 troop space monster lady that just absolutely, I mean, I could see it being similar to, this is just stuck in my head. I could really see it being similar to, let me Quake there, let me Poison. The P.E.K.K.A.s on the builder base. With you know, when they die, they have a lightning explosion. I mean, I have no inside info here, so don't think I'm like sneaking you some info. I could just see them doing that. I think the builder base has a lot to offer, and they've kind of been sleeping on it for a while. Wait a minute. I don't like this. I don't like... How are we going to get away from these balloons? We're not. We're done. Anyway, guys, you get the point. I think there's going to be... When we get to the higher tiers, right? When there's no more troops left to make into super troops except for Dragon... I mean, the baby dragon has already been made, but like it was a very specific thing. Anyway, guys, that leads us to where we started. Where is the Super-Hog and when are we gonna get it? Look, I honestly don't think the Super-Hog can exist in Clash of Clans' mind until there's something to counteract it. And I know that like doesn't really sound fair to the Super-Hog. I'm sorry, Super-Hog. I don't think you're going to exist until we get a new town hall and there's some crazy defense that's just going to roast you into nothing. I'm sorry. Guys, that leads us to my other good point in the Super-Hog's favor. What's it going to do? What's going to be its superness, its super ability? Guys, I think I know. Hang on. So remember, when we got the Super Valkyrie, one of the coolest things about it was the fact that it had this unique ability where it dropped a spell whenever it died. And I think that's great. That's a cool mechanic in Clash that exists in a lot of different ways. A troop dies and something happens. And I think that's going to continue in hopefully some more unique ways. But I would like an even... Let's go in and let's look at what the Super Valkyrie actually does. Okay, so we did this recently, guys. Remember we had the town hall out here with like, we did a bunch of stupid stuff. It was great. All right, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I dropped too many. Hang on. Hopefully this will do it. All right, so check it out over here. Look at those rage spells. They're not completely normal rage spells, but it's a cool mechanic. Aren't they a little smaller? Oh, there's another one. Yo, that was sick. Oh, man. Guys, you use Hog Riders and Valkyries in such a different way. When you use Hog Riders, you got a gang of them. I mean, usually, unless you're using them for a very specific thing, like luring a clan castle or whatever. If you have a super Hog Rider and you can bring like 1 or 2 in with an army of hogs and it drops a heal spell, you guys knew we were going in this direction, right? If a super hog can drop a heal spell, that's the obvious one, but I think that's even too simple. Guys, I really hope that they go a step further with it and make a super hog rider that buffs the surrounding troops, whether it dies or when it reaches a set target. Say the super hog reaches the town hall and then it like yells out like, Hog Riders! And then everyone else gets a buff from it. They either get healed or they get more speed or they get invulnerable for a second. That would be incredible. You could completely not even worry about using your Warden ability because the Super Hog would be in there doing the same thing. And you could actually have him yell, Hog Riders! You know how they do that? I guess in like the trailers that they make, they do that. You guys remember that Hog Rider 360? Oh, that was so cool. Anyway, guys, the point is, you know how it's gonna go down. Let's get everybody in the mix here. Whoa, this looks crazy. This looks crazy. All right, let's get some rages. Now, this is gonna be what's fun. If the Super Hog Rider can make this even, I mean, I hesitate to say even more complicated, but like, you know, make the mechanic deeper. Like if it dies and drops a heal spell, sure, I'll be happy with that. But I hope it is something deeper. Like if they reach a certain target, you know, like that exists in the game. The hound, you know, the lava hound, it goes straight to an air defense. It's a very specific thing. Maybe goes directly for the town hall, or when they reach the town hall, they do a set thing that buffs the surrounding friends. Guys, we have now decided that we think the Super Hog Rider is not here yet for a lot of reasons, but one of the main ones is it's such a high tier troop that the game isn't ready for yet. That maybe we need another town hall and therefore more heavy defenses and a way to actually counteract it. And then we also think that the Super Hog Rider is absolutely, whenever it gets here, and the same with the Super P.E.K.K.A. and all the ones, they're gonna have a really unique mechanic, maybe when they die or when they reach a certain building or point in the base. Now, there's got to be another side of that, because like we said, if Clash is in fact waiting for the game to get a little bit higher level, which I wouldn't, you know, doubt. I think that's possible because the Hog Rider, the P.E.K.K.A., they're such high tier troops. You got to get it right. You really got to get it right. So again, that leads us back to the question, what is going to be that defense? If there is a defense, maybe in the making, or maybe just in the dreams of the developers, what's it gonna be? What's gonna be the thing that can counteract a new tier of really high-level super troops, like the best troops in the game when they become super troops? Guys, I really think it's all gonna come back to the builder base and some of the best things over there that really are unique and really are good and really make the builder base cool. You guys know, one of my favorite things over there. Oh, this is such a mess. Wait a minute. I shouldn't have done this. What am I doing? Guys, one of my favorite things on the builder base is the roaster. It's really unique, and it also is, you know, sort of like cousins with the lava launcher. And I think if you take those two things almost as sort of one, like if you combine those two things, I think you could make a defense. It could spit fire, make almost like a burning trap on the ground, which they do. Dude, this is such a mess. I'm like not even paying attention. Anyway, we've already almost gotten the tunnel anyway. So if a defense could essentially spit fire, make that, you know, lava pool in the ground, and so did I get him? I think so. Make that lava pool in the ground, and then when you run over it, your troops get hit by that fire, start taking damage. But what if it went even a step further? What if they did that and the fire starts to spread? So if you get hit by this, sure, maybe you got the Super-Hog rider in the middle that is buffing all of the hogs, but they're getting slowed down or they're getting slowly damaged because they got fire. One of them got caught in the fire, and then it spread to the other ones. I think that's such a sick idea. I think that's such a unique, sick idea. By the way, guys, we got trashed on this base. I mean, we actually almost got the 3-star, but we weren't paying attention. So cool. What are you gonna do? Dude, I had more spells? I didn't even realize that. Whatever. Hang on. Can we do this? Okay, so we got to do this. And then we gotta... Oh, we did it! No, stay in! Oh, that would have been so sick if that worked. Ah! So anyway, guys, to sum everything up here, Title 14, we are expecting the true top-tier troops to become super troops. And we know Title 14 is coming this year. That's all that they've said. And I feel like that doesn't mean December 30th. You know what I mean? But I pray that someday we get my favorite troops in super form, including the healer, the Hoggo, the bowler, the balloon, the P.E.K.K.A., maybe even Miner, and Yeti. Guys, can you imagine what would Super Yeti even do? He's going to be massive. Probably going to be 40 troop spaces at least. Anyway, guys, we will see you right here tomorrow on the one and only Beaker's Lab for the final day before this finishes. Guys, the cannons are finishing, and we got to boost it too, man. We got to boost it at least once. Well, we'll have to boost it twice. We can do that on the final day, though. It's cool. Anyway, no matter what, we will see you guys then. Peace.